Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Give me a second. Y'all got to get going. Y'all know I'm running late again. Here we go. Okay. Make sure I got everything together. Hey, y'all. I'm trying to get these cameras right. Hey, mama. I broke my dang stand. This is so stupid. Well, there goes that idea. I broke my dang stand. And I'm trying to make it stay. Ooh, this gonna drive me crazy, y'all. Pray for me. I broke my stand. When I say it's been crazy all day. Oh, this is oh, maybe that'll work. Oh, yo. Okay. Now I gotta just move this. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. I need to figure out. Okay, there we go. All right. Hey, y'all. Give me a second. I'm trying to get everybody set up. This is something. Broke my dang stand. It's like, seriously, today just been kind of crazy. Just a little bit. Ooh. Okay. There we go. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I hope everybody had a good day. Good day, good day, good day. Hi, TT baby. Hi.
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 Not feeling too well.
Are you guys coming to the Zoom? I will definitely pray for her.
Thank you.
Do you have essential oils, Mom?
No, I don't, but I'm actually making elderberry tea right now. And I put our natural, locally grown honey in it, and I put a little bit of turmeric in there too. So
good job. You need to get some essential oils. They work. They really do work, y'all. They work real, real good. Hi, y'all. Okay, so look, real quick. Sorry. Y'all. Do y'all know what happened today? Do y'all already know what happened? You do, Quana. Tell me what happened.
You talking about when you were on live earlier and the picture fell off of the wall while you were talking?
Oh, no, it's something else. Something
Okay,
else.
I left after that because I was at work. I left after that part because I was at work.
No, but thank you. I'm happy you was here. Who know what happened today? Who saw
Not about today's lesson, right?
Are y'all ready? Y'all know who I Am Zoe is? It's Friday. Y'all know who he is. Y'all, he shared our stuff today. He shared our giant video today. The whole thing. He was like, y'all, just go check her out. Just go see what she about. I was like, so look, I was about to take my nap, y'all. And my daughters called me screaming. And I'm like, what is going on? Y'all know they not in the state where I'm at. They like, Mom, I am so just supposed to go there. Screaming. So one daughter is on one phone, y'all. And then the other two daughters called me on my iPad, talking about, Mom, oh my God, Mom. I said, first of all, I'm about to take a nap. They was like, no. So y'all can thank y'all nieces because we got Instagram now. So just so y'all know, Trova Cerca. And y'all listen, if there are people that are using Cerca Trova, do y'all realize I couldn't even get my own name because somebody already stole it? I cannot get Cerca Trova on Instagram. So if you are in the community and you are using anything with Cerca Trova without me knowing, y'all gonna be so upset. I'm telling you, because I couldn't even get my own name. So if anybody in this community is using anything with Cerca Trova 22, please don't let me find out about it, or Cerca Trova. Please don't, because that makes me real upset. Because I couldn't even get the name that we need for our stuff because somebody is already using it. That's not funny. So if you have any kind of groups with my name, you need to be emailing me and asking me if it's okay. Because if I run across it, I'm going to report it. I'm telling you right now, because I was very furious about that. Cerca Trova, it's Trova Cerca Trova, the same as this. So it's Trova _ Cerca 22. That made me real sad, y'all. Real sad that somebody didn't already got my stuff. So please, please, please don't start no groups or nothing without me knowing, y'all, because you don't know what I might be trying to do. And then you didn't use my stuff and didn't tell me, and now I can't get to what I need to do to make sure that we can get the exposure that we need to get. Okay. No, it wasn't no clothing company. It absolutely was not a clothing company, because wasn't nobody using Cerca Trova 22 or Trova Cerca 22, because these are all things that I Googled way before I ever went viral, just so y'all know. And I screenshotted how many times it had been Googled. This is something I did before I even took the name. So no. I do analytics and stats and stuff like that. So no, it's just been since recent. Even when we first started getting searched out, every day I was taking pictures of how many times our groups and our hashtags were being used. So I knew exactly how many people. And the first time that I posted Cerca Trova, it wasn't even 4 people. With Cerca Trova, Trova Cerca 22, none of that. It wasn't even 4. Now, if you look at it, it's like millions. So no, it wasn't being used. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. So now that we might have us some new followers, we got to be nice. Okay, y'all. And let me tell y'all something, because it has been brought to my attention that sometimes I could be a little aggressive. I'm sorry, family. But I chastise y'all in love. That's what I do. I chastise y'all in love. It is not out of hate or none of that. When I be getting on y'all, it's so that I don't get in trouble. How about that? Is that okay? Can y'all even hear me? Hold on. Okay, yes. Can y'all hear me? We sent out some books today, y'all. We sent out some sets of books and stuff. We did. We sent out some books. We about to get it in because it's a good lesson. And Quana told us what happened today. If you wasn't in the morning class, first of all, people was trying to irritate me at dang 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning. So I had to block 4 people before I had even been on for 10 minutes. And then after that, I got to talk about what we was going to talk about in a picture that's been on the wall for over 3 months. Just hopped off the wall and fell to the ground. I said, well, evidently this is really good, because all of the powers that are at B are making sure that we don't talk about what it is. So we about to bust their head again and do it 2 times for the 1 time. Okay, that's what we about to do. So good evening, everybody. You need to have both of your Old Testament pseudepigraphas or access to them. You can pull them up on 2 different emails. So you got book 1, book 2. Then you're also going to need your easy read version of the Bible. And you're going to need to have it on Joshua 11. And we are going to read verses 1 through 10. Okay? If you were here earlier, I am asking you not to cheat and answer all of the questions quickly, because you know the answers, because then that teaches your brothers and sisters from being able to learn how to search the word for themselves. So if you were here earlier, it's a wrap. You don't get to answer no questions until after we know the newbies got it already. Okay, y'all can't cheat, because we want everybody to get a fair chance at learning how to study the word. Can't do that. So with that, I'm very excited about this, because real quick, I want y'all to go look up a word that don't have absolutely nothing to do with class this evening, but I think it's very interesting. So I need y'all to go look up the Ammonites, Ammonites, real quick for me, please. I'm so excited about this. Let me go get some water and stuff, y'all. Y'all take some time. We're going to wait for everybody to come in because it's only like 20 people in here. And I know we're going to have to wait. Y'all can talk. Y'all know. This is like in the beginning of the class when you can talk to your friends before the teacher come in and sit down and be like, or whatever they do. I don't know what they do now. Maybe they hit a button and ring everybody's phone. I ain't been in school in 79 years. But with that, everybody can say hello. The people or the animals? What? I don't know. Anyway, y'all please get y'all reading material ready. Also, if y'all don't have, thank you. If y'all don't have a pen and paper, you're going to need one today because we are going to do a lot of writing, a lot of Googling. It's going to be so good. It's going to make your toes wiggle and jiggle. Maybe your butt cheeks will get a little tight. I don't know. Just maybe a little bit because mine be when my toes get to wiggling, kind of travels up and things just get a little tense, but in a good way. So with that, get y'all pen, get y'all paper, get your highlighters, be ready. Do y'all write in y'all Old Testament supergraph for those that have it? Good job. Now, I would never encourage writing in books. And please don't let the kids see you doing that because you cannot whoop them for writing in books if you write in them mom and dad. So I suggest that you write in those books while the baby's asleep or not in a room. Because if they write in Winnie the Pooh that you just bought, you cannot get mad because they see you doing it. And if they try to highlight, they study in Winnie the Pooh. So don't be angry. Okay. You said seashell. Okay. Is there a race of people called the Ammonites? Did y'all see that? Go ahead, Ashley. Let me see.
They descended from, what is it, Ben-Ami or Ben-Ami? He's the son of Lot.
Amen.
Through his daughter.
Who?
Through Lot's is the son of Lot through his younger daughter, who plotted with his sister to intoxicate Lot and have sex with him. Excuse my language.
Wait.
To become pregnant.
So 2 daughters plotted on their daddy for the tree limb and then had a baby with and y'all don't be wanting to read the Bible and y'all do not think it is juicy. Hold up. Wait a minute. This is Jerry's finger at its best. Yes or no? Jerry. And they come out and be like, I'm in love with my daddy. What? And then the sister be like, I'm in love with him too. Y'all thought that was just on Jerry Springer? No, it's in the Bible. That's where they get it from. Okay. Y'all. But guess what? Y'all want to see another vision for Ammonites? This is an Ammonite as well. A big old shrimp looking thing. Now, please do me a favor and go tell me what Mesopotamian civilization uses a seashell looking symbol for their stuff. Because there's someone. Really quickly. Just Google like ancient Mesopotamia, big seashell, or Ammonite. Can y'all do that for me? Hit myself in the chin. That's a nautilus shell. You know what this is, Jessica? Say it. Come on. Let's get it out of you. Come on, Jessica. How you gonna type it in?
Sorry. For some reason, I couldn't get out of mute. I
Okay.
have a nautilus shell, but as far as the civilization that uses it, I see it in my head. I'm not sure, so I'm gonna have to look it up like everybody else.
No, I'm saying, what is a nautilus shell? Tell me what that is.
Okay. So that little creature that you have, they're not usually up towards the where we usually play in the water and stuff. They're usually down in the deep. And the last time I heard anything about nautilus shell and lost civilization, It was actually the come on, the ones that
Mayans. I mean the Atlanteans.
yes. Thank you. I couldn't think of that.
Because
that was their thing, and they made
wait.
supposedly.
Wait. Do you realize that you are crazy, girl?
Oh yeah, I've been told that all my life. I
You
mean, come on,
said,
get on the boat.
Who the civilization is that is connected with the Nautilus shell, and then you said, but I was watching this thing or something, and the you know them, the Atlanteans, they connected with the Nautilus shell. Sure, you know exactly who it is. Crazy. You just
look. I got a plethora of knowledge in this head, and it only becomes useful when it's time. Okay, so you just dialed into the right page.
Oh, well, thank you, Lord, for y'all. My toes is wiggling. Thank you, crazy girl, for telling us who it is. She said, I don't really know, but then, yeah, it's the Atlanteans. Do y'all see? Too funny. I love it, y'all. Okay, you have a small one. So, isn't it crazy that things like that are down deep, and they try to tell us that the underground kingdom of Poseidon was not real? But then we have Dagon, the fish god as well, who came up out of the water and gave you gold from the deep and all of that. Now, really quickly, because this ain't where we're going with this, but I just want to show y'all something. This is why words are important. Look, y'all. Remember in Solomon, in the Testament of Solomon, when he was building the temple, once he got control over the spirits of the air, the ground, the water, and so forth, he made them spirits go get big jewels from down in the deep of the water and in the deep of the earth. He made them go pull up hidden jewels that nobody would have ever known about. Big old diamonds and stones and rubies and all of these things. He made the spirits go get them, right? And every time we see a mermaid, a mer person, or something coming up out, they got access to gold. Do y'all remember in The Little Mermaid, all the gold that was in the sea? Come on, Sister Bonner.
I just was going to say they told us about it in Little Mermaid because that's where we saw it at with Ariel and her father. Everything was down there with the treasures because that's why she was treasure hunting with the little thingamadig and all that stuff. Everything was already down there and they told the story about it.
Y'all see that? So they'll tell us Atlantis wasn't real, but then they'll give us movies like Aquaman and Splash in the 1980s or 90s. And then a show about some girls called mermaids. And then they'll make a show called The Friendly Giant and Jack and the Beanstalk and James and the Giant Peach. A magical worm crawled into a peach and made it this dang big, so much so that it rolled off the hill and rolled down. And oh, you mean like Jack and the Beanstalk? And then once he got in there, it was all of these beings that could talk and do all of this stuff, but they was not from Earth. Oh, ain't this so crazy? Aquaman is playing on your TV right now. Wow. Yeah, okay. Ooh, no, I'm just playing. Okay, y'all. So let's get to the lesson. I'm trying to wait for everybody to get in, but I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Fort Salem is a show about witches. I've seen the Salem witches. That was real good. I watched that, but some of it is, I be want to scratch my eyes out. Some of the stuff be way, way wild. Way, way wild. SB, did you need something else? Your hand was still up. I didn't know.
Sorry. I'll thank everybody later, but I didn't know my hand was still up.
It's all right. When everybody get in, because everybody ain't here. We know that. Okay, y'all. So here we go. If y'all want in the Zoom, cercatrova22.com. The Zoom link is there. Y'all get in. We got space for 1,000 people. You are more than welcome to come. So with that, y'all, here we go. Ooh wee. Please go to page 343 in your book 2 of your Apocrypha, your OTP, if you can. Please and thank you. Let me go to it my own self. Do I got all my books here? Yes, it's already over here. See y'all? Here we go. Here's my notes from earlier. This is what my book be looking like, y'all. This all from this morning. All of it. I got to make it up. This why it's falling apart. And y'all know this the deck. Horrible. Horrible, as my auntie would say. Horrible. Okay, are we ready? Are y'all ready? Are we ready, family? Now, this is a study session. So you're going to have to keep up because we're going to have to move quickly because it can be a lot. All right. So first we are going to read Deborah, chapter 30 on page 343 of book 2. Okay, y'all ready? So it says, then the sons of Israel did not have anyone to appoint for themselves a judge. Write down, you ain't got no leader. If you were here earlier, you know this, and it's not going to be word for word because it's always off the top of my head. Holy Ghost pushes it through. But write down, I don't have a leader. I don't have a leader. I ain't got nobody to govern over me. There's no judge. Write that down. Okay. It says, and their heart fell away. Write down, my heart fell away. Write this down. My heart, it fell away. Y'all know what that means? It's people that write songs about falling out of love. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love. Y'all know who that is? Eddie Murphy. Ah, shoot. Looking for love in all. I wasn't even supposed to be watching that. If my mama knew I was watching that, I would have got in trouble. She was at work though, so amen. Ooh, keep those codes on your. Y'all know about that? The old people know exactly what that. Y'all gonna go back and watch that. Y'all ain't seen that in a minute, have y'all? Okay, anyway. So your heart then fell away. Write down, I forgot the promise. I forgot the promise. No, that's when he was buckwheat, wasn't it? Was he buckwheat when he was? Yeah, he was buckwheat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was buckwheat. Looking for love. That is hilarious. Okay. All right. So far, y'all ain't got no ruler. Your heart done fell away. You done forgot the promise of God. And y'all know this word, transgressed. For those of you that do not know the definition, and even if you do, can you please go look that word up and write it down on your paper real quick? Transgressed. Write down the definition, please, and thank you if you can, everyone. Please. Am I doing this? So do we not say this? That's weird. Oh, I guess. Y'all got it? Looking for nub. Aha! You know exactly what it is. Oh, okay, everybody. Hey, y'all. I know we running. I was trying to give everybody time to get in. So, y'all, I'm going to go make my coffee. And y'all look up these definitions. It's a couple more that I need y'all to look up. So, I'll go make my coffee real quick. So write down that y'all was led astray by the daughters of the Amorites. Write that down. Led astray. Or you could just write down led astray because maybe you wasn't led astray by a daughter. Maybe you was led away by a son of the Amorites. The Zoom link, if you go to the website, is at the top in the right-hand corner. If you, I guess on the iPhone, it's under the 3 dots, I'm guessing. And if you own the Android, it's right there at the top, across the top, and it says Zoom link, and then it gives you the code. It's there every day. I promise. It does not leave. Okay, so look up Led Astray by the Daughters, or you can write Sons. Whichever is your, because if you ain't going to be led away by the daughters, then you're going to be led away by the sons. So then you can put that in there. Y'all know we'll just be whatever. But we just going to, do that today. Okay. So it says, and serve their gods. Now, I need you to go look up who the gods of the Amorites are and write them down. I'll be right back. Look up who the gods of the Amorites are. Look up sorry, y'all, hold on. The definition for transgressed, make sure that you write down forgot the promise, and then that your heart fell away and that you don't have a leader. I'll be right back. Good evening, y'all. If y'all want to know the reading, we are on page 343 of book 2, page 839 of book 1. And then you need Joshua chapter 11, verses 1 through 10 in your easy read open. We're going to need all of those today. That's all the reading. And y'all, if people are asking, can y'all put it out for them? However that works. Let me go make my coffee real quick, y'all. Y'all got time to say hello and get it in. You know what I mean? Y'all got time to say hello.
Sister Bonner, it's good to see that you made it safely.
Hey, family.
Hello, family. How you doing?
Hello.
It's a good day.
Where are you in South Carolina, Sister Bronner? No, you don't have to tell me. I'm from South Carolina, so I was just seeing if you were at a place I knew of.
What is this? Right now I'm in North Carolina.
Oh, I thought you were going to South. Okay. Okay.
I'm in both. I am.
Okay.
So we stopped at North Carolina. We stayed here today, and then we're going to leave and go to South Carolina and stay there for 6 days.
Okay.
So yeah.
You ever heard of Mullins?
No, ma'am. What's that?
Don't blink. It's that
Is
small.
that the seafood? Is that the seafood thing everyone's talking about? The seafood boil?
In Mullins?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know if anything's happening this weekend, but Mullins is about 30 minutes from Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
So that's how far in we are.
Okay. That's not that far, because where I'm at now, they said it's 4 hours away from Myrtle Beach.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So, took 13 hours to get here.
I
I'm a
bet.
little tired.
I bet.
But I wanted to make sure I get the studies in, because, if it wasn't for the Lord, I wouldn't be here anyway.
Mm,
So we have to
okay.
make time for
I
him.
went to school at St. Augustine in North Carolina. Mm-hmm.
What did you study, if you don't mind me asking?
Business administration.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good field.
Yeah. It did all right. No complaints.
So are you still over this way?
I'm in Atlanta now.
I just left Atlanta.
You could have said, hey.
I just left Atlanta 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Yeah, I've been right here. I enjoy it. Or Columbus, Georgia. Hey,
Hey, someone in Columbus, Georgia.
that's a military base, yeah, over there.
Who else in Columbus, Georgia? I'm in Columbus.
We're talking about you. You just sent a note. Who said that? Who said that?
Now it looks like Chrissy says she's in Columbus. I'm in Columbus too, Chrissy.
Oh, okay.
Sound like a lot of meet and greets getting
That's what's happening.
I know, right?
Wow.
I know y'all hear me smacking. Let me mute
Well,
myself.
I'm out of this
Who's from Mullins, South Carolina?
Who said something about South Carolina?
Yeah. Who's from Mullins, South Carolina? That's where I was born at.
Oh my God. You know exactly what I'm talking about then. I was born in Mullins too.
Yes, ma'am. My family last name is Davis.
Okay, mine was Leggett. Mhm.
Girl,
We know each other somehow.
Yeah.
Somehow we do because we're related to the Davises in some kind of way as well. So
yes, we are. Yes,
Hey,
we
cuz.
are. This is so funny. I'm doing I've been working on my family tree.
yeah.
And so yes, there's a lot of Davis and Leggett mixed in together.
Absolutely it is. Absolutely.
Well, maybe I'm a what's this, Lisa Shay? I am you, okay?
Do that.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
More people finding family connections.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello. I just signed on. Where are we reading from? I heard her say book 1 and 2. Is that the OTP book 2?
Yes, ma'am. Page 343.
Okay.
And OCP volume 2.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Ashley. Someone
boo.
else my raindrops, so karma got me.
What? Oh my God. And you know what? I've been trying to report and make sure you got and everything.
I was like, oh, these are extras. Okay. Hi. Like, how you gonna do me like that?
Hi,
I'm like,
boo-boo.
hi.
Hi, sweetie.
But yeah, I just somebody got me. So
That's funny. That is so funny.
Hey, y'all. Okay, so I was trying to give everybody time to write everything down. Sorry, because I know everybody write at different times, you know, different speeds and stuff like that. So, hola, family. So, did y'all get all your definitions and stuff down? Everybody got their stuff down? They can write it down. Y'all had time to look up your definitions. I'm not trying to rush nobody. The Zoom link is on.
We was in here
Trova
almost making another
22.com.
family connection.
I'm sorry.
I said they was in here almost about to make another family connection.
Y'all, let me tell y'all something. When I tell y'all my daddy is moving, because y'all got to think, right? Now think about this. There are people in all different social statuses around the world, y'all, that are being moved by our Zooms, that are being moved by the study that we are doing. Do y'all understand that? What y'all are a part of, what we all are a part of. Young, old, white, we are extended. We are, it's so funny. Let me tell y'all something. When I was younger, when I was in church still, and you know, they had you singing songs, and I don't think some of that should happen because you don't actually know what you're asking for sometimes when you're singing stuff, right? Because you just be repeating what they tell you, but you don't realize what you're bringing on yourself. Like, Lord, enlarge my territory, which means you have to be uprooted out of your normal space for your territory to be enlarged. You don't get to stay in your neighborhood, stay where you're comfortable, stay at your job. You have to be moved around from place to place to place to place in order for him to enlarge your territory. So we'll sing that song, and then when he lay us off from our job and tell us we got to move and all these other things, we'll say it's the devil. But you ask God to enlarge your territory. You can't enlarge your territory staying in the same place. You can't. I can't. Yeah, I didn't live all around the country, but I used to say, Lord, enlarge my territory. Didn't even know what I was saying. Yeah, he didn't enlarge it all the way around the globe. But I was willing to be moved all over the United States, whether I had a job, car, money. I didn't got off the plane with $7 in my pocket and said, God, I don't know how you about to do this one, but let's go. $7 to my name wasn't even enough to get me and my kids from the airport. And the only reason I had $7 because we was in the Colorado airport. My baby that can't see nothing always find money, honey. The one that wear the glass, baby. She can, one day, I kid y'all not, I'm gonna tell this story real quick. We was in Arizona and we was walking down the street. And that baby said, she probably was like 8 or 9, maybe 10. Mama, there go a $20 bill. It was a $20 bill. I picked it up. She picked it up. We walked about 3 more steps. She said, Mom, there go another one. It was in the sand on the side of the thing. She picked it up. Y'all, do y'all know this baby found like $100? Then we was in the Colorado airport on the top floor at a restaurant. And I was going to buy them some food with the last little money I had. And she looked over the back of me and said, Mommy, it's some money right there. Do y'all know it was like 60 people probably by the time my baby got down there, they had walked over that money like they didn't see it. And that $20 bill or whatever it was sitting there. I think it was a 50. It might have been a 50. I don't know how much it was. But however much it was like people didn't even see it. And then when she went down there, she picked it up. That's like the fish in the mouth. When they was like, we don't got the money to pay the toll. And he said, go down there to the river and it's going to be a fish on the bank. Open his mouth, the money first to pay the toll, and come on back and quit complaining because I already got this. Like real life, y'all, this is my life. When I tell y'all I've been living on blessings, I left home at 11. I was kicked out of my house, left home. Everyone talking about, y'all wasn't old enough to work. God has been showing me his kindness since 1991 when I was in the streets of the Midwest all alone with nobody. Live real life. So when I tell y'all something, it ain't because I'm trying to beat. No, this is the life I live. And that's why I'm fake for y'all. And Lord forgive me. But if y'all get on my nerves, I'll be cussing people out because I'm real with it. Jesus is real to me. Amen. Jesus is real. I know that I'm playing. And my daddy is a gangster. He a head buster. He walk in churches kicking over tables with a cat of 9 tails, like and all his homeboys is gangsters. Paul and them, and then the little chicks. You know what I'm saying? He knew how to send them in the room and move some stuff around. You know, he got me some good old thoughts on his side. He did. Y'all don't want to believe it, but he did. Y'all be trying to paint Jesus as this. Now, we gonna tell it like it is. All the people he picked was alcoholics, murderers, hoes. There's some hoes in this. There's some in this. There's some. Woo! Telling y'all, pastors used to be so mad when I used to be like, Jesus love the hoes. They used to be like, and I'd be like, he do. He loves the hoes. He do. And not in the way that you think. It was always a loose woman around Jesus. But guess what, y'all? See, what y'all see as not a strength, my daddy see as a strength, because if you will be loyal through the rain, sleet, or snow, don't make me get my pimp shoulder on and go, shoot, I'm about to do it. Hold on, y'all. We got it. Y'all already know I'm extra. Hold on. Here we go. Shoot. Y'all done messed up. Give me a second. Let me get in this here closet. Here we go. Y'all ready? We about to do it, Jerry. I can just see it. Y'all ready for this? We gonna go on there. Dang, I should have. I'm gonna have to tilt it. Y'all. So give me a minute. Look, y'all. I don't even know why I'm going this way, but amen. Here go the extra. You know what I'm saying, little mama? I can see Jesus walking in like, hey, little mama, hey. Hey, little mama, come here. Hey, I know you got a man, baby. What's going on around here, little mama? Hey, come here. I save hoes, baby. Come on now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Could y'all see Jesus? Y'all walking in with his staff? Like, yeah. You. Hey, little mama, come here. Let me put something in your ear, baby. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna mess up mama. I know you've been running through these other men and stuff. He said, how many daddies you done had, baby? How many of them you done had now? How many players done been in your life now, little mama? How many? She said, well, I done had 5 pimps. You know what I'm saying? I done had about 5. He said, well, none of them your real daddy. I am your daddy, baby. Come on over here. Let me show you something, little mama. Could y'all see no? Could y'all see he was standing by the well? He over there got his little Jesus sandals on, you know what I'm saying? With his little cake. I can see it, y'all. Gee, I gotta go to take this ponytail down. I can't even do it with these. Hold on. It ain't the. I'm just saying, y'all. Hold on. We gotta do it the right. Come on now. There we go. Come on. I ain't got no staff. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm tightened it now. Wait a minute, sir. Just take it out. There we go. Y'all, can y'all see Jesus? Baby, who's your daddy now? You know, I came to say the whole. So who's your daddy? We don't know. She was on the side of the wheel advertising and stuff, had her little heels on and stuff. Y'all didn't read that? See, this is why I say this is how I be seeing it in my mind. When y'all read the Bible, it be like, let me show y'all.
Toes wiggling.
And the Lord said, no, that ain't how I hear it. I be hearing the old school 70s music, track music in the back. Like, what? All I can see is Jesus when I walk through. With it, you know what I'm saying? I can walking on water. Could y'all imagine Jesus walking on water and he was playing that when I walk through? Like, I mean, he walking on water and stuff, y'all. You know, I'm just saying. Let me quit messing with y'all. Let's get to the lesson. We need some laughs, y'all.
Thank you. Now I gotta run to the bathroom.
Uh-oh, sorry. Y'all don't worry me. Okay. So would you rather me say there was a loose woman that was sitting by a well and Jesus came to her? That's what y'all want me to say? Y'all gonna remember that story. Y'all gonna remember it because of the hat and the jacket. That's why y'all going, he is everybody daddy. And he do say the hoes, he say the thieves, the murderers, the liars, the cheaters, everything. He save all them folks. He just come to y'all in a different way. We gonna get together. Thank you. We gonna get it together, y'all. Y'all, I see the Bible in a whole different way. That's why I like reading it, because y'all be too still. Ooh, that was fun. Make it fun. Make learning fun, y'all. Okay. Lord, forgive me.
Thank you.
This why I be reading. This why I got all these books, because I see it like a movie in my mind. At the Goodwill Just Baby, where I go to get everything. Huh?
No teaching is on point, especially when you did the Moses, when you put the little scarf on.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I'm telling y'all, I'm just waiting to get my genie outfit so I can do this lamp. I'm just waiting. I might even learn how to belly dance, and it gets a smoke machine in here, y'all. Like, I be trying to see the Bible in like how it happened. Y'all be trying to read it like they be trying to sell it to y'all. But like I told you, you cannot go and read the Songs of Solomon. And how do you even preach the Songs of Solomon over the pulpit? Explain that to me, and it is the most illicit poem in the Bible. It's the most illicit poem in the whole Bible. They talking about some Tank and Chris Brown heat type stuff in there. Girl, you got that heat. Something out on me. I mean, like, or like some Trey songs, bottoms up, bottoms up, bottoms up. Y'all know that one? Nah, okay, anyway. Y'all don't know them reverends. Y'all don't know those ministers of music. Okay, we gonna leave it alone. Y'all don't know the ministers of music. It's okay. I listen to them because I can't listen to Solomon, read the Songs of Solomon and be listening to Melodies of Heaven. I don't know how you do that. Evidently, you're not reading it like I'm reading it, because they are ministers of music, Octavia. Reverend Too Short and Minister Bishop E40, all of them. They ministers of music. Okay, here we go. Back to this. Okay, so y'all listen. It says, and the Lord was angry at them, and he sent his angel and said, so write down, God is mad at you. Write down, God is mad at you. And then write down the question, what happens when God is mad at you? Please write this down. What happens, when God, the creator of the universe and every other universe we don't even know, this and like, oh, what happened when he mad at you? And what happened when he mad at you and you are his chosen vessel? Because just like you ain't just gonna go in the store and start whooping nobody bad kid, but if your kid get in the store and act up, you about to tear them up in the store. I ain't gonna whoop nobody else kid in the store. I might give him a scale. But guess who I am gonna whoop? I'm gonna whoop mine. I'm gonna keep mine in line. You hear me? Mine is gonna be in line. So when you God's child, don't act like just because you chosen, he won't tear your tail up. Don't act like if you get to getting too big for your britches, that he won't knock you down the side. Because just because you 15, you can't go in your mama room and tell her, B, get up and make me some food. How many of y'all would have been alive if you would have said that? If you would have walked into your mama's bedroom when you was 15 years old and told her female dog, get up and make me some Mickey Fricky food, who would have been alive? Anybody? Show me the dead symbols if you would have been dead. Just put like a croaked skull or something. Dead to death. I know that's right. That's right. It's dead to death. I love it. Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, Lord. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So if that is the case, family, why is it that when God gives you a rule or a decree or a law, that you feel like because you grown and you pay your own bills and he allow you to get yourself up and drive yourself to your sneaky link's house and don't strike you dead on the way because you are absolutely going against exactly what you know you're not supposed to be doing? When you go in the store and you pick up that thing that you know you ain't paid for, and he don't have something come down and slice your hand off while you have the cursed thing in your hand. But if you go to jail, if you get a disease, If something happens to you, then you have the nerve to blame God and say, why did you let this happen to me? You lose your job because you've been stealing time. And then you go and tell everybody, they didn't do me right. And I'm about to file me a lawsuit. What, for your theft? What you don't take care of that God gives you, if you abuse it, he take it away. Who you mad at? You need to be mad at you. And we about to figure that out real quick. Y'all ready? Right here. It says, whoo-wee, God was mad. So he sent you a messenger. Write down, God will send you a messenger when he mad at you. God will send you a messenger. Hey, come here. Hey, hold on. Come here. You know your mama don't want you doing that. Why are you doing that? You know you're not supposed to be doing that. God will send somebody to call you right before you get ready to go do whatever you about to do. And you're like, I gotta go. I got something planned. And God be like, I know. That's why I had to call you. So you can sit your tail at home. Because oh my Jesus, you don't even know the decision that you are about to make. It's about to make so many waves. I don't know how long it's going to take you to get out of it. And not only is it going to affect you, it's going to affect everybody that's connected to you. Y'all don't believe me? Let's read it. Look what it say. God was mad. And he said, behold, I have chosen one people from every tribe of the earth. I picked you out of all the hoes. I picked you out of all the drug dealers. I picked you out of all the thieves. I picked you out of all of the horrible people that are on. I picked you. And I kept you alive. What you thought was your skill was me keeping you alive because I had a plan for you. And I pulled you out of the mess that you was in and set you somewhere else. And look what you do right here. He said, and I said that my glory will reside in this world with it, this one tribe. And I sent to them Moses, my servant, who would declare my laws and my statutes. Hold on. God sent you somebody to tell you, girl, don't do that, dude. Hey, bro, please don't mess with that chick. I'm telling, man, you just hating on me. And then when she busting all your windows out and calling your job, trying to get you fired, and calling your wife, telling her all of the things and sending your wife all those videos and all the receipts and putting you on blast on Facebook and Instagram and it's the shade room and everywhere else, you want to try to act like you didn't get a warning. Let's write this down. Warning comes before destruction. God is always going to warn you before you mess up because he loves you. You know who don't love you? The devil that keep on telling you don't tell nobody. Because he want to set you up to embarrass you. If y'all remember when we read the Testament of Job, remember, Satan got Job's wife to sell her hair for 3 loaves of bread. Then when she did it, he walked behind her in the market talking about, look at Job, baby mama. She's selling her hair for me. And she used to be the top loving hip hop chick. And now she is selling her hair. So she can eat. But he came as a carrying bread person. Oh, you don't got no money? It's cool, baby girl. I'm just trying to help you out. So look, if you go on it, you know, your hair is beautiful. And I'm actually about to make this wig for this lady. You know what I'm saying? So if you give it to me, I'll give you some bread. It ain't nothing. I got you. We good. Soon as he got her hair, he changed into his normal form and was like, she's selling her hair for bread. She's selling her hair. I can see twerking and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she mad. So she get back to her husband. She said, just curse God and die. I'm so embarrassed. I used to walk through here and all these hoes respected me. And now I'm waiting tables. Y'all, because we don't know how that conversation went. And when you mad, if she told God to curse God, I'm sure it was not, no, just curse God and die. Man, please. She didn't got embarrassed. She used to be a queen. And she is waiting tables. That's like Beyonce losing everything right now, and we see her in a Waffle House. It's the equivalent of that. Because Joe was a multi-billionaire, and so is Beyonce and her husband, right or wrong. So what would y'all do if y'all saw Jay-Z sitting on one of them mounds scratching and Beyonce is in Waffle House? What would y'all do? Be like, dang. Because these are royal people in our world. And to see them fall that quickly in one day, this is what happened. Job and his wife was royalty. He was a king. He lost $1 billion worth of stuff on the first day. That ain't counting all the 7 years that he went through everything he went through. On to the story. What happened when Jesus mad at you? We about to find out. Here we go, y'all. He said, they transgressed my ways. And behold, now I will arouse their enemies. This is God saying, since you won't listen to me, I'm about to get your enemies. I'm about to wake them up and make them remember all the stuff that they didn't like you for. Could you imagine your mama or your daddy going outside and getting the person that has ran you home every single day from kindergarten through 7th grade to come to your house and whoop your butt because you ain't listening? Could you imagine your parent going to get your bully and being on your bully side saying, yeah, whoop him. Tear his head off, tear a dog walker. Your own parent. Because every time that your parents say something to you, you don't listen and you go the opposite way. Could you imagine your parent going to get your bully? Tell me. Because that's what happened. We about to read it. Okay, look. Ooh-wee. He said, and they will rule over them. I'm going to make the person that used to be your bully your boss at work. Or the person that's over you in the auxiliary. It might not be the exact same person, but they're going to have the same spirit. It's going to rub you the wrong way, make you pray real good. Okay, here we go. Y'all don't believe me? Watch this. And then all the people will say, the Israelites, God's kids, because we have transgressed the ways of God and our fathers on account of these things have come upon us. Now, my question I want y'all to write down is, when do you take responsibility for the things that are happening to you? When do you take responsibility for the things that are happening to you? Blame everybody else, but what decisions did you make? We talked about this earlier, and I said, if you go to cheat on your spouse, when you do that, it's a good 2,000 decisions that you have to make prior to you doing that. You have to decide to take their number or message them back. You have to decide to sneak and text them and reply. You have to sneak. You have to make a decision to get in your car and drive to where they are. Left, right, stop, go, highway. All these decisions you got to make. Then even once you get to the place where y'all gonna meet and do whatever y'all gonna do, guess what? You have to make the decision to call them and let them know you outside. Get out of your car, walk up to the place, hotel, wherever, park, wherever, back of the country, hey, whatever. Then you have to make a decision to undress yourself. Then you have to make another decision to allow this person to enter your body or to enter that person's body. And even after that, and you've made that decision, you have to make a decision to keep going. So absolutely nothing just happened. Because there is over 2,000 decisions that you had to make prior to you getting to the act. And this is why our God in heaven said that he is going to judge you for your thoughts first. Because even if he threw the stumbling blocks in your way and you didn't get to do it, you thought you did, you saw it in your mind, and he's judging you like you did it. Don't believe me? Go read it. Because whatever you think, you say, and whatever you say, you do. Girl. And you said in your mind, I will blow his back out. I will. You said it with your mind, and then you told your girlfriend, and now all of a sudden you run into him at the gas station. I ain't never seen him before today, and the devil put him right in your way because you spoke it and you said, if I ever get the chance, I will. And the devil said, bet. You literally just openly spoke that you're going to fornicate or you're going to commit adultery. You literally plan to sin against your own body and said, if it ever presents itself, I'm going to do it. I'm going to sin against you, God. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it well and as many times as I can. You literally tell God before you sin, if I ever get the chance to sin, I'm going to do it. And then when something bad happened, you be like, God, why you let it happen? You literally told him 3 months before you did it that you was going to do it. And then planned it out. Whatever it is. So how you going to sit there and say on Judgment Day, God, I didn't do it on purpose? That's why he said, I'm going to close your lying tongue. I'm going to close your lying mouth, and your chest is going to open up and speak. Because he said, out of the heart, the mouth speaks. Out of your heart, out of your mind. This is your biblical heart, your mind. But right here, your chest is going to open up, and you ain't going to be able to lie. He's going to say, are you guilty of it, yes or no? And you're going to have to say yes or no, because you can't lie to God. Be careful of your words, because they create your reality. Your words create your reality. Write that down. My words create my reality. This is the part that our God in heaven did give to us, because he spoke our world and our existence into existence. And he did. And that way we are gods, as far as being able, but not gods. But this is the godlike power he has given us. Why? That's why he said, be careful of your words now, because they can cost you a lot. He said the tongue is a double-edged sword. It don't only cut the person you trying to cut, it's going to cut you too. Be careful of the words you speak, because you will eat them. And they don't taste as good going down as they did going out. I can tell you that from experience. Ooh-wee. Let's move on. What happens when God is mad at you, and do you take responsibility for the things that happen to you? Let's see. Here we go, y'all. He said, because we have transgressed the ways of God and our fathers, and on account of these things have come upon us, and a woman will rule over them and enlighten them for 40 years. And after this, here we go, getting to the good part. I had to give y'all the base. After this, the Lord aroused against them Jabin, the king of Hazor. Please go look up Jabin, Jabin, the king of Hazor, Hazor. Here we go. Here go the good stuff now. I'm excited. Jabin, J-A-B as in boy, I-N. Write down who he is. Okay. And then after that, I need you to go to Joshua chapter 11 in your easy read. This now we about to be on that. We're going to come back to 343, but now I need y'all to go to Joshua chapter 11. Please and thank you. Just ask God every day to renew your mind. And then you have to watch whatever you put in your mind, those things are going to come out. So if you sit and watch filth all day, then your mind's going to be pretty filthy. Or whatever it is. If you sit and watch stuff about whatever you put into your eyes, ears, and so forth is going to come out of you. So be mindful what you put in and your thoughts will be cleanest. That's what I did. That's why I don't watch that much TV. Because it's too much. Can control whether I'm going to the refrigerator to eat, whether I want to get online and buy something, whether I want to, like, no, it's too much. You programming me to think a certain way, and I want to be a free thinker. Absolutely not. I don't want that. Okay, so are y'all at Joshua chapter 11? Are we there? Is everybody here? Are we present? All were present. Joshua chapter 11, y'all. Okay, here we go. So we just saw that when the Israelites disobeyed God, the God said, I'm going to rouse your enemies against you. The king of Jabin of Hazor. Now that is in our OTP, but here go the KJV right here, or the regular Bible that most people got in their house. And 11 says, King Jabin of Hazor heard about everything that happened. So he decided to call together the armies of several kings. He sent a message, write this down, y'all. Now look, I'm gonna let y'all cheat. Go all the way through verse 7, and write down all the names and cities. I'm gonna let y'all do that real quick, then we'll go back and read it. So go through verses 1 through 7 and write down all the kings' names, what area they are. Write that down real quick. I'm gonna give y'all like 3 minutes. I gotta run back to that. I need to stop drinking. And then when this is done, I'm gonna go get another one. I have 15 bottles of water, cranberry juice. I just always be thirsty. I'm like that little kid, be like, juice, mama. So I need y'all to write down King Jobab of Madon, the king of Shimron, the king of Ashpath, however you say that, however, the kings of the north and the hill country and in the desert, Kinneroth, the Negev, western foothills, Naphoth, Dor in the west. I need y'all to write all those names. Yeah, teachers do drink a lot of coffee. We do, because I be up like early. I'm up for a lot of hours in the day. So if you was here earlier and you already did this, I want y'all to go and name some cities where these people lived. So that be your next step of your thing. Y'all named them. Y'all wrote them down. Now go right under each one of those areas, a city where that race of people live, so we can start putting the dots together.
Like modern day, like
either or,
what it is
old
today.
Or new.
Okay.
Yep. Hey y'all know I should be. Hey, I'm trying to schedule. I'm getting with my cousin today. I'm trying to schedule our meet and greet in Atlanta for the weekend after 4th of July. That's what I'm going for. So whatever weekend that is, the weekend after the 4th of July is when I'm trying to get our meet and greet for. I got my cousin getting back to me this evening. She's about to try to help me find some caterers. And then for my people that are in Atlanta, email me if y'all know like some hotels or something that's reasonable. We not doing no big grand nothing. Just like we going to a cookout. Come in here, we doing it cheap. Like everybody putting their meat together, and everybody put it on the meat, and everybody put it on potato salad like that. That's what we gonna do. You gonna pay for your spot in the building. So whatever the cost is for us to rent the little place, divided by how many people plan to come, and then whatever our little food is gonna be per person, that's all you paying for. I'm not charging nothing for me to be there. So the ticket sales includes your food and your space, and that's it. That's all. That's all we need. We don't gotta be doing all that other stuff, because we there to kick it and have a good time and eat and learn. It's gonna be great. Play some games and stuff. Whatever the weekend is after the 4th of July, that Saturday is what I'm going for. Whatever the Saturday is, I didn't look at the date. I just know that's what I want to do. I ain't had a chance to do all that yet. I'm waiting to see what my cousin finds. But for the people that ain't that far away from Atlanta, and then I'm gonna go up north. Maybe I was gonna do Texas, but I think I'm gonna go up to like Michigan, Detroit area, because Indiana people and people like that can come up there. So I think I'm gonna go up and then come back down. It's the 10th. Okay. So that's gonna be the goal. The weekend, that Saturday after 4th of July is my plan. Okay, so here we go. I was supposed to be going to the bathroom. I'm just gonna hold it until I can't no more. Okay, so did y'all write down King Jobab of Madon? Where is Madon, y'all? Who know where Madon is? Where is that? Where is the city of Madon or the area of Madon? Who knows where the city of Madon is, y'all?
I'm saying France, but
you
I know
see
that,
France.
yeah, but I for the story that we on, I don't think that's where it is.
So look up Mesopotamia and then Madon and see what comes up for me, please. Yes, ma'am. Come on.
Is it Palestine or Palestine?
9 times out of 10, that's exactly where it is, Palestine. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so look. Now, real quick, I need y'all to go to page 839 in your book 1 and read the first 2 sentences. Book 830, page 839 in your book 1, OTP. Please. Hey, y'all. We're on Zoom. And if you want the Zoom code, it's on cercatrova22.com. Go register there, and the Zoom link is there, and the books that we're reading out of is there. Hey, y'all. We're on Zoom. It's only like, it ain't even a lot of people in here either. It's only 43 people. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they on YouTube. You couldn't find the link today. The link is the same every day. It doesn't change. All you got to do is go to the website and look up Zoom link, and it's right there. Thank you so much. You watching from your mom's page? Pretty cool. The Zoom is a class where we can talk and you can interact with me and we talk and we become family over here. We got families and stuff. We take care of our people in the Cerca Trova community. Okay, y'all, so look.
I did find they say it's west of the Sea of Galilee.
Ooh. And where was the Israelites at? In Jerusalem, and Jesus walked on in Galilee, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so look, y'all. Who is the king of Shimron? Where was he at? Anybody look him up? Who is he? Really quickly, when you go to Job, it said the book of the words of Job, the one called Jobab. If you on page 839 of book 1, Ain't that crazy that it says the book of the word? So Job from your KJV, his name used to be Jobab. And God shortened it to Job. But when we read right here, y'all, in Joshua, it says one of the kings that went against Israel was King Jobab of Madon or of Palestine. Ain't that crazy? So here go Job with another place, y'all. We can read a little bit more about Job. And if you go on and read in there, some of the kings that are mentioned in here are the same kings that came when the devil came and took all Job's stuff. And some of these same, it said his friends attacked him and took his stuff. So the same people that he was fighting with in this war against Israel turned on him and came and killed his kids and took all his stuff, y'all. What? Ain't that crazy? What are you confused about?
When I was reading earlier, I was like, wow.
Yep. What you confused about, Lisa? Somebody said they're confused.
The name, just the name, how they switched the name up. Was it designed to confuse us? I mean, I guess I should have been paying closer attention, but that's confusing because I spent a lot of time personally on Job just to find out why he had to go through that, how the devil was walking and just was allowed to take his person that he trusted and believed that he would never turn his back on him. And he allowed the devil just to come. How can the devil even feel like he can play God like that?
Well, this is the thing. So did you read the Testament of Job or you just read Job in the KJV?
That was in the KJV back then. When I was having trouble with that particular.
Have you read the Testament of Job in the OTP?
Not yet in its entirety.
Ooh, go on and get finished with it, because this is the thing. Job did not know who God was, which makes sense as to why he was running with the people that were going against Israel. He didn't know God at first. And he asked, is this statue that's down here that these people are worshiping in my kingdom, the God that made everything I see? And an angel came to him at night and said, no, it ain't. He said, well, I'm about to go break down this statue then. And the angel said, whoa, calm down. Hold on now. Cool. Wait a minute. Because as soon as you do, like as soon as you get back to your house, if you do this, the devil is coming for you and everything you own. Look, you're going to lose your family. You're going to lose everything you own. And he was like, word? Just for knocking down a talking statue? Bet I'm still going to do it. Ha! Live on the wild side. And he did it. And before he got back to his house, Lucifer had disguised himself as an old man and was knocking on the door. He made a decision. God didn't just throw him into nothing. God warned him about what he was going to go through. He said, but if you go through it and you make it through it and you endure like a good athlete, I'll give you back double. Job did not know God at first. And when you read his testament, his actual story, he asked questions because he didn't know God. Now, after he went through that 7 years of trouble and pain and all of that, he believed in God for real. But now he was Jobab. When he was Jobab, he didn't know God. When he knew God, he was Job. God changed his name.
Okay.
Like real life.
Read it.
Huh?
I'm gonna go back and read that.
Well, that's not in the regular Bible. That's in
I know. Yeah. I was talking from the regular Bible. I was thinking from the regular Bible.
Got it. It's okay. It's okay. But isn't that interesting to know?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
That's why I be saying God be putting us on and we be, I didn't know you lying. He told you. Because you kept having that same dream over and over, that kept having that vision of something going on, kept having that feeling God was warning you, but you didn't listen. So let's keep going. The pages, they in the comments, I believe, because it's a whole bunch of them. All right, here we go, y'all. So did y'all look up the names? Did y'all write them down already? Everybody write down all the names in here? Because this is important, y'all. I hope y'all is writing this stuff down. Because don't be asking me, but I'm not going to repeat it. So I hope y'all writing it down. All right. So King Jobab of Madon, to the king of Shimron, to the king of Ashvath, and to the kings of the north in the hill country and in the desert, Jabin sent a message to the kings of Kinneroth, then the Negev, and the western foothills. He also sent the message to the king of Naphoth Dor in the west. Jabin sent the message to the king of the Canaanites, and in the east and in the west. He sent the message to the Amorites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Jebusites living in the hill country. He also sent the message to the Hivites living below where Mount Hermon. Where have we heard that word before? In our studies. Where have we heard Mount Hermon? Who knows what happened on Mount Hermon? Raise your hand if you know. What story is that from?
So,
Yeah.
so that's all that I can,
I can hear, but I can't hear you.
So you can really think about it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Y'all, can y'all mute your phone, please? Go ahead, SB.
Isn't that where they have the war of Amalek every year on that?
No, something we studied recently.
Oh, you talking about Moses?
Ain't that where the angels was at when they decided to go sleep with the Canaanite women?
Yeah.
Is this the mountain or no?
Yeah, that's the mountain.
It says Mount Hermon. Is that in Enoch 6? Somebody go look up Enoch 6 and tell me where they was at.
I says the Watchers class of fallen.
Put your hand down for me, SB, real quick, please.
I said the Watcher class of fallen angels descended to earth. So that was during the time when they fell in love with us and decided they wanted to go into us, and that's where it all went down.
Right. On Mount Hermon. So wait a minute, y'all. Okay. I hope y'all putting this together. This is why I need y'all to write all of this down. It is important to all that we've been studying about the giants, the beings, everything. Look. He sent the message to the Amorites, the Hittites, Perizzites, Jebusites living in the country to hear, blah, blah, blah. Mount Hermon near Mizpah. I hope y'all wrote that down. So the armies of all these kings came together, and there were many fighting men and many horses and chariots. It was a very large army. It looked as if there were as many men as the grains of sand on the seashore. Okay. Y'all, do y'all realize that all of the people listed were the Nephilim? Every single race of people that is mentioned in 11, 1 through 7, are these guys. The mythological kings, these are the wars, y'all. So you don't think that it's weird that God used the angel children to whoop the Israelites and go to war with them? The reason that Israel used to be scared of, because if y'all really go and study all of these people, it's the Akkadians, the Anunnaki, the Valley of Rephaim. I had y'all go look that up today if you was here earlier. Go look up the Valley of Rephaim and see how many of these people lived in that area, please. Go look up the races of giants that lived in the Valley of Giants. Please. How many different races of giants lived in the Valley of the Giants, y'all? Y'all gonna go look it up or no? How many different races of giants? And then tell me where the Valley of Rephaim is. And see if it's surrounding Israel or Jerusalem, please. Yes, it was 200 races of angels, 200 different races of angels. So you have angels of the flowers, and angels of the clouds, and angels of the sea, and angels of the grass, and angels that take care of this and that. And their children had those abilities. The warring angels, they had children with women. This is where we get Athena from.
Something about opening up the tower again. I guess they had.
But y'all, you gotta mute your phone, please.
People that need to be isolated.
Y'all mute your phone. Right.
Anticipate they might.
Miss Cynthia.
We shouldn't get an email
Miss
tomorrow.
Cynthia.
Today or tomorrow, unless they've been
y'all. Miss Cynthia
at the Coliseum for a few days.
How the heck? Hold on. Goodness gracious.
Ask no questions.
Y'all gotta make sure y'all phones is muted, or we gonna know all y'all business. I ain't gonna keep telling y'all. One day we just gonna sit and listen and be like, It was 200 different races of giants that lived in in the Valley of Rephaim. I ain't gonna keep telling y'all turn these phones off. I'm gonna be listening. I be trying to be courteous, but if y'all want us to know y'all business, why should we be? How it was 36. How many races of angels was it, y'all? I mean, giants. Okay, let's ask this question. Who were the giants that surrounded Israel? The giant civilizations that surrounded Israel. Let's do that. Because y'all, I'm asking these questions because it's important.
Cerca?
Yes.
I was about to say, all the giant stuff, I pulled up like 6 different things. It's going to Bible references. And like most of it's talking about the flood, and Noah or his sons carried the DNA of the giants, or they wouldn't have been around after the flood. That's all I'm coming up with.
What I say, okay, so you have to look older and do like Google like the Palestine area. This is why I say the names of these cities and the areas are gonna lead you to it. It's not gonna be quick. You're actually gonna I told y'all we're doing some research today. This is how we learn it. Yes, the Canaanite giants, y'all hitting it. The Canaanite giants. Y'all can name some of the other ones. The Philistines, the Amorites. Who else was surrounding them? Now, y'all don't think that it's crazy that God himself riled up his grandchildren against his chosen people? Because y'all do realize that the giants are God's grandchildren, right? Y'all get that the mythological gods are God's grandchildren? The Hittites, there we go. Assyria, yeah. Y'all do realize that the Anunnaki are his grandkids. But Israel was his chosen humankind. And if I'm not mistaken, they were the only ones that hadn't been tainted by the giants. Could that be why? Okay. Here we go. It says, all these kings met together, this is 5, at the small river of Merom. They joined their armies together into one camp and made plans for battle against Israel. Now, go back to your book 2. Your book 2, right here to Deborah, and go back and read. God says, and behold, now I will arouse their enemies. This is what he was talking about. This is the war he was talking about that's in Joshua 11. So when you read in your OTP, and God said, I'm about to arouse your enemies, King Azor. Do y'all see how many different kings he called? Count how many different kings he called, y'all. Please count how many different kings and races of people are listed between 1 and 5. Count them out and start putting them up there for me. Now I really got to go to the bathroom, y'all. Hold on. Count them out. And I really want y'all to pick a name and go look up a famous person from Mesopotamia or ancient civilizations. Go look up a famous Hittite. Go look up a famous Amorite. Go look up someone that is listed in some of these books. Find out some information, y'all. Please. I can't do all the work. Y'all gonna have to look too. Because how y'all gonna be telling the people if you don't know how to go? Right? It was some people at the top too. The Negev, go look up who lives in the Negev right now. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. Go look up who living in the Negev, y'all, real quick. I gotta go to the bathroom. All right, y'all. This letter is not what it used to be. Jeez. All right, what we got, y'all? I'm gonna need y'all to answer some. Take your mics off or something, or is we looking up information?
You got us in deep search mode.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, well, y'all keep looking then. Never mind. Go on and do y'all thing. Because this is important, y'all. Because when y'all realize that God whispered in Israel's enemies' ears to tell them to attack them. And it wasn't just no regular enemy, it was giants. So y'all be trying to play God like he's only loving, and I'll be like, what God is y'all reading about? Because the one that I know is a straight gangster, head buster, and he don't play. Yeah, he love you and he'll give you whatever you want, but when you disobedient, boy, you better get it together. I don't read about my Jesus gangster. My Jesus friends was like from the streets and stuff. Go ahead, Sir Pete, Miss C.
Okay, so I wanted to answer the question about the kings. I have 13 kings.
Okay. Good job. 13, y'all. Y'all want to know what's so funny about that? Miss C. The number 13 is rebellion. Did y'all know that? The number 13 stands for rebellion. When do most kids start acting up? How old are most boys and girls when they start puffing their chest out at you? Y'all can say it.
When they become teenagers.
About 12, 13, don't they?
12, 13.
They start smelling themselves. 13, the first teen.
Now look, 12 is authority. The number 12 is authority. And 13 is rebellion. So the number that comes right after authority is rebellion. Rebellion against authority. Ain't that crazy? And it was 13 kings that and groups of people that went against Israel, and Israel was being rebellious because they was going against the laws that God had gave them, which is the authority that he had over them. If the authorities tell you something, you obey the laws. Well, they went against God's authority, and it was 13 rebellious, reprobate people that came against them. Numbers mean something, times mean something, dates mean something. Remember when I told y'all, but real quick, remember when I told y'all, I said, just because you sow one seed of something doesn't mean it's coming back one. It's always going to come back multiplied. So the Israelites went and started following after the women of the Amorites. Did y'all go look up the Amorite women? Did they do magic? Did y'all go look up what magic the Amorite women did? What kind of magic did they do? What were they known for, the Amorite women? What were they known for? That they were able to entice Israel to stop worshiping the Almighty God and go follow them. Because that's why Israel, this whole thing happened because the Israelites started following the Amorite women. What did the Amorite women do that made God so mad that he literally brought 13 races of giants against little old Israel? Idol worship. What else did they do? Sexuality. What else? Who were some of their deities? Who were the Amorite deities?
You
got phones,
Baal or
y'all.
Moloch one?
Huh?
Was Baal or Moloch one? Or not?
Yes,
Not too far ahead.
Baal. Okay, Moloch. Okay.
They were sacrificing their children to Baal.
They were sacrificing their children to Baal and Moloch. Go look up who Baal and Moloch is, please. You mean like on Indiana Jones? When they had that little black girl up there on top of that volcano about to throw her in like that? When Jesus said, y'all making y'all kids pass through the fire? Go look up and who God said that the kids they was gonna make their kids pass through the fire. Find that scripture, y'all. Can y'all look up some images of Baal and Molech and tell me what stars have their symbols on their clothing or in their songs? Look up rap songs with those names, or rap songs that have represent whatever the symbols is that come up for Baal and Molech, and see where they are in our society today. SB, that came up when you put it in there? Are y'all saying this, or are y'all looking it up, or y'all just saying stuff?
No, I already knew that because I heard his music many a time saying that. That's why I don't listen to it.
That's on his album cover. The whole
What?
album is on his album cover. On Drake album cover, the what's it? Is it Malik? Whichever one of the owl is on his album cover.
Really? Somebody said recently Meg Thee Stallion, Lil Wayne.
I'm not gonna jump to defense, but Drake is my first cousin, so I get a little sensitive on that when everybody gets talking about Drake. So just watch what you say. That's my first cousin.
I get it, Ash, but you got to think about it. The people that make his videos are not your first cousins, and they still put this symbolism in his music. So whether your cousin knows it or not, do you see what I'm saying? I get it. Yeah, I get it, but it's a reality. The music industry, the devil runs that. Period. So who else, y'all? Where else is this being used at? So let me ask you a question. Leviticus 18 and 21, the Sonic movie? Wow. Even in the kids' movie, they use it? It's on clothes, purses, and where else? The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air uses it as well? So y'all, when the Bible say we worship idols and the gods of this world, if you don't know who your favorite artist worship, if you don't know who your favorite star worship, just look at the symbols that's used in all of their stuff. And these gods been here a long, long time, because a lot of them that were worshipped as gods are the spirits. Remember I told y'all, they showed y'all in Soul? The spirits of the giants, because their daddies was eternal, are trapped here. And they are the dark, evil spirits that are worshipped as gods right now. Their spirits are not dead. They're eternal. Their dads were eternal. Their moms were of the dirt. So their actual physical body went back to the dirt. But as a punishment, God didn't let their spirits go back up, because they came from their daddies who came from the heavens. They're trapped here on earth like us, because they fell too.
So that's why a lot of these artists have different.
Y'all gotta raise your hand.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because it's two people that got their hand up, mama.
Sorry.
It's okay. All of Young Money uses these symbols. The owl represent. Okay. So finger fades. I like that.
Hi. Thank you. My last name is Finger, so it's a play on my last name. But that's what I was going to ask about the owl. What does the owl represent?
Well, it represents a lot of different things. It can be represented as wisdom, hidden wisdom. They got a whole bunch of different meanings, especially in secret societies. It just depends on the secret society. Yeah, but there's also deities. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry, but the outlaw Rick Ross and the Jasmine Sullivan video, and I know they keep showing the owl. And then my grandmother, grandmother on my father's side, she had owls all over her house. So I'm trying to figure out like what was that all about.
Well,
And
then
then it
I
was
would go
talked
up
about.
real quick.
It
I
does
would go
talk
look
about.
up secret societies that are represented by the owl.
Okay. All right.
That's
Thank
what I
you.
would do. Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Go ahead, Jessica, and then we'll get Marisha.
Okay, remember, I don't know, it's a while back, but I was telling you guys about American Gods, like everything we were talking about, every single, all the names, just everything. I mean, you got to deal with looking at some booty every now and again, but it's all in that show. Oh, and those owls, because in American it's uncle, but my Theo Josue, he's got owls all around the house, outside. And he says that owls actually are supposed to ward off evil spirits and anything trying to come and get you in your house. But that's a Puerto Rican thing.
No, it's not. It's not just Puerto Rican. There's a lot of nationalities and a lot of cultures that believe that the owl can see at night when spirits are moving. They're nocturnal animals. So they feel like owls can see things that other people can't, and their head twists all the way around so nothing gets past them, believe it or not. 2, think about this, y'all. Isn't it crazy that I keep telling y'all all the shows y'all watch on TV, the books is right here? This is why I don't watch TV. Because all of the directors of y'all shows, they read these books. These are the books they read. Go ahead, Marisha.
I apologize for interrupting.
It's okay.
Okay. My grandmother, one time I was going to her room, and my grandparents, they're great. They're Eastern Stars and Masons, and I saw one of her Bibles in her room, and I asked her about it, and she was like, "If I tell you anything, I would have to kill you." And I was just like, "Oh, okay." Well, I didn't know what that was about, but I know a lot of that explains what we're talking about, because a lot of the celebrities have alter egos, different alter egos, and they're demons, and they channel in a lot of those other spirits that comes in and takes over. So I monitor everything my kids watch. I watch it first before I let them watch it. I don't really watch a lot of reality shows. I don't.
Yep. It's the real thing, y'all. It's the real thing. This is the thing. We can act like we don't, whatever. But Lucifer is the god of this world. He is the ruler of this world. God gave him dominion over this place. So why do y'all be playing like him and his homeboys ain't running this? And that ain't giving the devil more credit than the God. That's the word. He gave him dominion over earth. Him and all of his principalities. Yes or no? That's scripture. So when we, what? This is, why are all these bad things happening? Because the devil is the God of this world. What do you mean? This is his place. And he's not good. He's evil. So with that, everybody that go to Hollywood be Holly weird. After they be cool people prior to going to where the city of Los Angeles is. And we know that the fallen angels were thrown down to earth from heaven like stars. And people go to the city of lost or fallen angels to become a what? A rising star. Y'all don't think that's a smack in the face from Lucifer to God? You threw us down like stars, but now I'm going to fill them full of pride and make them stars. So much so that they put their stars on the Holly Weird Walk. Huh? So you got to go to the city of lost angels to become a star. And all the people that go to Los Angeles talk about all of the evil things, that Hollywood is real different at night, and It's things that go on in the hills and this and that you would not believe. Hold on now. But you only can see these things in the city of Los Angeles. And in Percy Jackson, who we now know is the story of the Chaldeans, it says that behind the Hollywood sign is the door to the gates of hell. In a movie, that's what it said in Percy Jackson. You mean like kind of how the fallen angels returned to demons and some of them were jailed under the rocks, and that is on the mountains right outside of the city of Lost Angels?
Oh, the movie that it was. This is the end.
Hold on,
with
Mama.
Jonah Hill.
Y'all gotta raise your hand, please. Put your, so that way we don't go out of order. And you got to do some strange things, some change, boy, to get you moving on up in there. Director's couch and stuff. You don't think that it's weird that sex, bribery, and manipulation is what they use there, and that is one of Satan's biggest things that he uses? Y'all don't think there's no connection with that? Everything that the devil wants is perverse, perverted, illicit, vile. And people go there and lose themselves, and they put themselves in situations they would have never been in just to be liked by people they don't even know. They give up their souls and their lives to be liked by people that don't even really know them. And then they start to do all of these drugs, and they don't want to think about the things that they experience in the city of Los Angeles and in the parties that they go to where come on, y'all. So much so that now we can't never see your eyes. When you first came to the stardom, we can see your eyes all the time. And now every time we see you, got some glasses on, whether you in a dark club or the light or the outside or getting out of why we can't see your eyes? Are they going to show us something that is not true? That what you are selling us is not real? You mean like Lucifer did? Because he was always transforming himself into something that he wasn't to fool the people into believing something else. Acting. He was an actor. Lucifer is the ultimate actor. Not only is he the ultimate actor, because he acted like an old man, he turned himself into a snake, an angel of the light, so on and so forth, so on and so forth. He didn't change himself into the Persian kings, into Nero. He is an actor. He can play any role. The King of England, the Queen of England. He played all the roles. And he was the angel of music. So he's the #1 actor. And he's the #1 music angel. And how do you become famous? What are the 2 main ways that you can become famous? Tell me.
Actor or musician.
And who gives you the power to do that? And where do you have to go to get it?
Hollywood.
How many stars rap a song or sing a song or talk about how they didn't have to see the devil, y'all? They had a meeting with him, and then all of a sudden they blow up. I don't care what nobody say. They put it in their music. Snoop, everybody, 3 6 Mafia, old boy that everybody was so upset because he was in the shower with the meat. Come on. Tell me they don't tell y'all. And this ain't knocking nobody, but words have power. And they know if you like the beat, you gonna keep on singing it. If you sing bump and grind, you think about bumping and grinding. If you sing a McDonald's jingle, you're gonna go get food. If you hear a commercial about Shein or something, you're going to get online and buy clothes. So if you don't even know the words that you're speaking and you're just saying them, this is why I tell y'all, go look that word up. Go look up what that means. Go look up what it's connected to. Go look up the mythological God that is connected to this word you just throwing around because it sounds cute. I told y'all I didn't let my kids listen to no music unless they read the words out loud to me. And then I would ask them, do you know what that word means? Do you know what this word means? Go look it up. You ain't just about to be walking around here singing something. And you could be low key. All the rap songs have low key in it, and low key was a Nephilim, and he is a demon of hell, a high-ranking demon of hell. Low key, bro. I was low key, sis. So you conjuring demons now? Every time you trying to tell me about how you doing something wrong, huh? Because most times when you talking about some low key, you on some stuff you shouldn't be. And Loki was what? What was Loki? What did he do?
The trickster.
Which means he was a good actor, right? The god of mischief. Most times when you say low key, you about to tell us something you wasn't supposed to be doing. Ooh. And so y'all conjure him right before you tell us something you want some BS with. It's a lot of names that y'all say and words that y'all say. That's the names of spirits and demons and all these different things, y'all. Satan was a shapeshifter too. That's what he did. He shapeshifted into an angel, the snake, an old man, all sorts of things. He was a great actor, and they believed him because they followed him. So when you go and you see that God came against Israel for following people that not just only worship statues, they were worshiping real beings that were magical, half angel, half human, that knew the secrets of heaven, that knew how to do magic and change God's plan. And you gonna, because I ain't doing what you want me to do. Now you're gonna start worshiping the devil? So now the same people that you went and thought you was running with is about to jump you in the club. You don't even know they plotting on you. The same people that God told you not to hang out with is about to jump you in the club. That's basically what this is saying. The people you picked over God is about to turn on you. They just need you to get in your situation. And God is going to allow it because you're being disobedient. How many people would not be in jail or dead or in bad situations had they have listened to their gut when God was saying, don't go, don't do, and you went against that and you were disobedient, and it was something that changed your life that you will never forget. Now I'm going to ask y'all again, when do you start to take responsibility for the things that have happened and are happening in your life? What idol gods do you have? What are your actions? How are your thoughts? Are you going against what God has told you to do? Is your way and how you think more important than God's will for your life? Please write that down. Is my will and what I want more important than God's will for my life? Is what I want and what I will lining up with God's will and what he wants me to do? I'm going to tell you something. If you keep trying to go against God, you're always going to be mad. You always gonna be upset. You always gonna feel like you disappointed and why God doing me like this? No, he not doing you like that. He told you when you asked the first time, no. And you gonna push past what he said. I don't care that all these doors is getting closed in my face. I'm about to do it anyway. I'm gonna move around it. I got plan A to Z. That don't work. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get what I want. And he like, it's gonna fail because that ain't the way I'm taking you. That's what you want.
I tell you, I agree. Because right now I'm miserable on my job because I feel
Hold
like I
on, Mama.
took
You gotta raise your hand because we got 2 people in front of you to talk, y'all. Y'all gotta raise your hand. I love y'all. SB, did you want to talk or your hand still up? Y'all, if y'all already talking, y'all please put your hands down so that way I don't think y'all got a question. Miss Nikki, go ahead.
Hi, Cerca. I just wanted to say back to the pictures of Moloch. Is it? Everyone is saying they see a owl, but when I looked it up, I see in the description it says it's a where is it? A body of a man with the head of a bull.
A minotaur? Is that a minotaur or a centaur? Is a centaur or a minotaur with the head of a bull?
Minotaur.
A minotaur. You mean like the angels came down and slept with the cattle of the field and created a minotaur, you mean?
And that's what they're worshiping. And I
You
see
mean one of the
thing
angels' kids? They worshiping one of the angels' kids.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I told y'all that the angel said, we gonna make a race that's gonna lord over your humans. And in every civilization, when we see, like in the Akkadians and the Egyptians, they was a form of humanoid. But they ruled over the regular humans and the humans worshiped them because they was scared. Some is 450 feet tall. You know what's really crazy? Do you guys remember this scene in Percy Jackson where that exact same thing happened? Because that's what came and got his mama and dragged her to hell. Y'all don't remember that bull thing? Do y'all remember that in Percy Jackson? When they was in that camp? And the bull came and snatched his mama. The minotaur came and snatched his mama. And that minotaur was massive. He was shaking the whole camp.
Yeah, I remember that.
Hold on. Did y'all see how big Hades got when he wasn't the rock star dude? The devil was the rock star in Percy Jackson, like Mick Jagger looking. And he was trapping souls in hell, wasn't he? Making sure they stayed locked. Hades, the musician. He sent a minotaur to get his mama, to drag her to hell, to lock her up there, to make Percy Jackson come down there. And they had to go behind the Hollywood sign to get to hell. And guess what? Money, paper money, when that Reaper dude, when they was going across the thing, and Percy Jackson put that the money in the Reaper dude hand, he looked at it and burned it up and said, that ain't no good over here. That ain't got no value in it, and y'all selling y'all soul for it, and it ain't got no value in the underworld or in this next world where we going. Money ain't gonna have no value. So you do all you can to get it over here. You treat people bad for it. You steal it. You have whatever you do, and in the place that you go, and money ain't gonna have no value. Hope it was worth it for y'all. And they showed you that in all the movies. Matter of fact, the moment you take your last breath, money is not good. No good to you. Maybe for the people that's left after you. But as we can see with King Tut and all of those Egyptian kings, all that gold and stuff is there in our day. So much so that it's in a museum. So how much of it did they take with them? How much of it can they actually use? They put clothes in there and fruits and stuff. The gold bracelets, the gold, they had diamonds in their teeth, they had grills and all of it. How much of it? It was all left in their carcass. On their carcass, it was left there, hanging on bones. So you willing to cheat, rob, steal, commit fraud, all of this stuff for something you gotta leave for something else. Oh. And this is why God be mad. He said, because you worship the creation more than the creator that made the gold and the diamonds and the rubies and the rims and the nice clothes and the leather so you could have your Gucci bags. You worship that more than me. Y'all sound like the forefathers. And this is why he had 13 kings going against one set of people that wasn't even that big. Because we started worshiping, instead of us worshiping the God, we started making statues of ourselves. This is why Black folks are not in power anymore. Y'all gonna get mad? I don't care. This is why we're not in power. Yeah, that's our statues over there. Yes, that's our land. But because God made us first, we got prideful, exactly like Lucifer. So now it's y'all is some folks that ain't the originals over there in our stuff. And they got our stuff over there in the British museums and all and everywhere else but in his homeland. Because God said, since you worshiped it, just like a kid that don't take care of their stuff, and then I'm going to give it to somebody else and let them, because you don't deserve it, because you don't take care of it. And you done got beside yourself now that you got this video game and you don't think you got to get up and clean up and you don't think you got to come when I call you. You can't hear me because of all the stuff I done gave you. So let me snatch it. And I'm going to give it to some other people so that they can enjoy it. And now maybe you'll focus back on me. Yes, it's other people in our homeland. And yes, they were raping it every time they get a chance. And it's only our fault because we got too prideful. And instead of us worshiping God, we started worshiping ourselves. We exalted ourselves above the creator that gave us everything, all of our abilities, our beautiful melanin, our everything, the inventive parts of us, everything. We gave it all away. We failed just like the angels did. And now there are others to lord over us. And we got to do what they say or we lose our lives, our children and so forth. It ain't changed. Chosen people kept forgetting about God. So God let other people rule over us, period. And they got all our toys. Real life. So quit complaining because our ancestors did this to us. We are still in slavery. We are still being abused. Go read it in the Bible. And if you don't read it in the Bible, read it in any language you want to, because it's all the same. Don't believe me? Go look through the lines. Go study the bloodlines. You will see it. And as y'all can see from Joshua 11, when you don't listen and you don't do what God tell you to do, he coming to have your friends snatch your stuff. The people that you trusted, the people that you fed, he will have them turn on you so that you can understand how you doing him. Because that's exactly how God feels when he like, man, I done gave you everything you asked for. When you was up crying in the middle of the night, you asked me for the raise. You done did everything you asked me to do, I did it. And then you go and give another God my credit. Something that I created. And you think I'm okay with that. Gilgamesh's friend Enlil was half bull and half person. I'm just saying, y'all. So when y'all go and y'all read this and y'all realize that you don't have to listen. You don't have to do what God tell you to do. But when he get angry and he rouse your enemies up against him, all you gonna have is him. And if y'all can't see, he didn't send no little folks. He sent the worst of the worst. I really want y'all to go study these kings and see how they live. Like if you take time and look it up, you will find a lot of information about how they rule their people. This is good stuff to know. This is the history. And once you start studying, you should start to run into other wars. You should start to see all of the stuff we've been studying, some of the names we've been studying. This is why this is very important. Because y'all see it named Jobab, and a lot of people didn't know that Job's name was Jobab, but we got the OTP where we can go look on page 890, whatever it is, 839, and see Job's name used to be Jobab, and he was a king. And then the king of Persia, who was listed in here, one of the kings that's listed in here, end up turning around and coming and helping take Job's step when he decided to walk with Christ. When he decided to give God a chance. So the same thing that was happening to Israel, and the same kings and stuff that came against Israel, until Job knew God, and once he decided he was about to walk with God, boom, them same kings came to him. And if you don't believe me, go read the Testament of Job. So you can see that's why I showed y'all where it was, because all of these wars connect. They all connect. Genghis Khan and all of them. All of these people were alive. Okay. What's a sumo wrestler, y'all? How do they always depict a sumo wrestler? Anybody?
The fat dude with the little diaper.
According to their weight and size.
What's the average size of a sumo wrestler? And weight, height and weight.
300 pounds.
You already looked it up. Are y'all guessing or are y'all looking it up?
Oh no, I know it because I like it.
So the average weight is 300. What's their height?
The most famous one was just a 6 foot.
He was 6 feet?
Yes,
so
ma'am.
6. How big do y'all think the sumo? Okay, did y'all see the picture that they said was fake about the big tall sumo wrestler in Japan in the 1900s? Did y'all go see that? Go look on YouTube real quick and go look up the giant sumo wrestler that Japan had in the early 1900s. Go look up the video real quick, y'all, and then we're gonna get off. Please go look it up real quick. They said it's fake, but we know it's not. Go look him up real quick and come back. It was a Chinese or Japanese emperor that had like the early 1900s or late 1800s. It's a black and white video. And he walking down the street like this. Just go look at how big he is. Yes, I remember Andre the Giant and Shaq and all these other people. What's the Asian guy that's real tall right now in the NBA? Y'all see it? He was 20 feet tall. He was 20 feet tall. Y'all seen he walking down there in that big old diaper thing? And then he was standing there behind the people like this. What year was that they said that happened? What year was that? Y'all see the year? The OTP is the Old Testament pseudepigrapha. It was the 1800s. 1890. Right before the turn of the century. When this stuff was being written like this. When they was going through, it said 800. It says, what year is this? Did this start? Because they said they found 888 human giants in 47 states, mass graves of ancient dwarfs. Yeah, I didn't see this on the back of this book. Y'all, did y'all know? Did y'all look on the back of this book? It said, I didn't even see it. It said mass graves of ancient dwarves, fairies, and paranormal activity at burial mounds and earthworks and giant mummies. And this is the Encyclopedia of Ancient Giants in North America. I didn't have this book for almost 2 months, and then I know that they said this mass graves of ancient dwarves, fairies, and paranormal activity at burial mounds and earthworks and giant mummies. And this is the Encyclopedia of the Ancient Giants of North America. Okay, y'all, let's have some trivia real quick. And then we're going to go. Just give me a second. I have not even got a chance to look at this book. I'm gonna have to take 3 days off from y'all. I'm just gonna read off what's in here. Oh my God. On the first page in the table of contents, the first thing it say after the foreword is Mediterranean Amorites, copper traders in the Ohio Valley. Who are the women that led Israel astray? We just read about it. Go back to page 343. Oh my God. Right here, it says, they were led astray after the daughters of the Amorites and served their gods. That's what it say in this. And then when I open up my Encyclopedia of North American Giants, that y'all know if I ain't read it, I ain't highlighted it. And the first chapter on page 11, we just read Joshua chapter 11, when it was talking about the Amorites. And it's on page 11 in this book. And it says, Mediterranean Amorite copper traders in the Ohio Valley. So when y'all was looking up Amorites and it kept coming up Ohio, now we know why. Because the Amorites traveled, where did I tell y'all to go look up where the Amorites is from? Where did they travel from? And they over here in the Ohio Valley. Mind blown. My mind is freaking blown right now. I'm gonna give me some good medicine in the day, baby. I might not go to bed and I might not see y'all tomorrow, baby. Y'all, do y'all remember that they said that I told y'all that the Indians that was here first was the descendants of the Egyptians and the people from Mesopotamia. I told y'all that. And just in the last month, they found a whole Egyptian everything in the Grand Canyon. They don't let you go up in Michigan because it's large redhead giants up there. And I told y'all they all came from Africa and stuff, y'all. And here go a book right here that's kind of thick that I just got. And the first thing it said is, yeah, the Amorites was in Ohio.
That's why it made me sick to be there.
No, hold on, no. So look up what race of Indians were in the Ohio Valley, because I told y'all the ancient Egyptians came over here and the people that y'all saw that were the Indians were really the Egyptians. I told y'all that and nobody believed me. They were the giants when they got ran up out of Egypt. They went all over the world. Well, now we know some of them was out in the Amorites was in Ohio. Y'all don't believe me. The Mediterranean, hold on, I'm about to show y'all. Y'all. See, this is why we about to have this scavenger hunt, y'all. Look. Mediterranean, Amorites, copper traders in the Ohio Valley. Megalithic Ohio Valley, solar temples, hinges in the British Isles and in the Ohio Valley. Right here. Let me see if I do. Does that make it better for y'all or worse? Can y'all see it better or worse now, y'all?
I can see it fine.
We can see it.
All I'm gonna say is this, family. Now y'all see why I said I might have to take me a break for a minute, y'all, because I gotta get in my books. I got to get in my books. I have got to get into my books. I got to get in my books. Got to get in my books. God just blew my mind this evening. So the Seneca and the Cayuga were the two Indians that was there. It would be cool to know if the people that are tested in that area that actually have that blood have Amorite blood in them too. Because I kept telling y'all that these people came over here. I kept telling y'all, if y'all look at the ancient Africans, their headdresses and all of those, the totem poles, and said, y'all, that's all African stuff. And now we know that the Amorites, who we've been reading about all night, that led Israel astray, showed up over here. Wonder if they came over here after this war they was about to fight with God. Because right after he told them, I'm gonna let your enemies come to him, he let Israel whoop their tails. But the Bible is always talking about the giants being run out of certain areas and going across some water. Now we know why we have pyramids in South America and all of these other places that are connected right to us. I don't know if they have this book on Z Library, but I suggest y'all go try to download it, because I'm about to get into it this evening. I just have a question. How mind-blowing is that to know that the Amorites are in Ohio? Were the Amorite giants, so the giant mounds, all the mounds, y'all go start looking up the mounds in y'all cities. Now y'all see why I'm like, y'all, all the stories is connected. Everything is connected, y'all. Quit trying to decipher and include. And you will get to the answers. Don't exclude, include, and you will get to the answers. So, I'm about to get out here and I'm gonna go make me some food. I hope y'all enjoyed this today. I hope y'all go and finish reading the rest of 30 in pseudo philo. And ain't that crazy? Because pseudo is supposed to mean false. But it sure is lining up, ain't it? Pseudepigrapha, pseudo is supposed to mean false, but everything that they keep saying ain't real is. Like the mythology that they told us ain't real. And then we can go and study the bloodlines and find out they're the real Syrian kings, but they tell us it's mythology, but they changed the name of the people from Zeus and stuff like that from the real names, which were the Chaldean people, which were from Ur. Where's our book? So y'all, we getting this info out here. Y'all, now y'all see why I said you can't just read the Bible. You actually have to study it. You actually have to go in and look up every place and every name and see what the name means and see where these people was, see where they is now, and see, listen. This is why I say, please don't just hurry up and read it. Say, oh, I finished it all. Well, then you didn't do something right, because it should have, on one section, you could be on it for 6 months if you do it right, y'all. I promise you. 7 scriptures can take you 7 months, like if you study them correctly. So if you don't have the OTP, you can look in my Amazon link up there. You can purchase it if you want it. You can go download it at cercatrova22.com. Look at our book links. Please get it, y'all. And just so you know, I sent out some books before this Zoom. So it's a few people that should be getting books tomorrow, Saturday, and maybe Sunday and Monday. So it's some folks that'll be getting some books shortly. So I hope y'all don't like now. This is why I need y'all to go watch Ancient Indians, Ancient Aliens. I need y'all to watch all this. Thank you, y'all. I need y'all to go and watch History Channel, the Smithsonian. Y'all really need to be looking up the Smithsonian stuff. That's what y'all need to be looking up, the Smithsonian stuff, because that's where it is. Yes, I have it. If you want to donate to the book fund, you just send it to Trova Circle 22 and put book fund. That's how we purchase people books. And I got a few more that I have to send out, so I'm excited. Oh yeah, y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all can send me all of the book requests you want, but if you do not put your address, I'm not a mind reader, and I'm not gonna email you back. Because how you can tell me, oh, I want books, but if you don't put no address, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna move on because I'm not psychic. I don't know y'all addresses, and I'm not gonna be emailing you back. Send your name and your address, the whole thing. You got your books? How do you know if I sent the books to people? What do you mean? We've been doing this for 3 months. People get their books. We don't only buy books. We be helping pay rent and all kinds of other stuff too. We honest people over here. We don't steal money or nothing. Whatever you denote that money for, whatever you designate that money for, the money goes to that. Zoom. This is how so many random people have been able to sit in our Zoom for months because other people paid for that. You got your books over 2 months ago? Yeah, we've been sending out books. We've been sending out books. We've been sending out books and all kinds of stuff. Last night, somebody in here had some car trouble and our people didn't even wait. They was jumping on and getting her inbox, trying to help her get her transmission fixed. Like, y'all be at the wrong. Y'all so used to folks trying to get over and steal and scam that y'all don't even know good people when y'all see them. Y'all gotta be skeptical of everything. Like, it's still good people left on the planet, and a lot of them are in the Cerca Trova community, which I'm grateful for. We have an amazing community of people that literally looks out for complete strangers like we know them and we've been knowing them our whole life. So, because when people have a problem in our classes or they need prayer, or somebody Circa, their parent died or whatever, they not letting it go a day. We don't let our people just go without. I know we can't catch everybody, but hey, we about 300,000 strong, and we take care of our people over here. We do. So that's why people that try to come and scam and just get books for free, you make yourself look silly, because we trying to help people. If you trying to scam and get money, we trying to help people. So you ain't doing nothing but bringing damnation on your own self, a curse, literally. So it's a real thing. And y'all, let me tell y'all something. If we bought you a set of books, we are not buying multiple books. It is a courtesy. This is like a school book. So we're buying the Old Testament Supergraphical because this is the main book that we study out of. So if we sent you one, please don't send me an email talking about, oh, I would like this. No. And I'm telling y'all now, absolutely not. Because our community is growing. And there are some people that have been waiting months for books. And just because I haven't been able to get back to the front of the line, they haven't got their books yet. We're not sending out several sets of books to people. No, we're trying to make sure that everybody that come, if we go to Job, they can go to Job and write and highlight. So y'all got to be thoughtful. Like, folks is crazy. I want this and that. Absolutely not. We are trying to make sure that everybody in our community that can't afford it get a book so that they can study and don't have to be online just in case they hit the power. Because if you can buy the book, buy it so that we can all get some. And you ain't the only one with knowledge. That's what we're trying to do. We're not leaving nobody behind. And that's why a lot of times when we on the class, I do go and take a long coffee break, because everybody don't read at the same speed. Everybody don't write at the same speed. Everybody is not the same with researching things. Some people are just learning. Some people been doing it. Some people do it for a living. Some people ain't never did it. So if I am taking a while, I know what I'm doing, because I understand that everybody is not computer literate. Everybody doesn't know how to Google and then go and find stuff and be able to write it down and be able to pay attention. You can't say that everybody on the same level. So if I'm taking, like, somebody was like, you need to hurry up and start talking. No, you need to be quiet, because evidently you're new here. And we make sure everybody understands. It ain't who can get it the fastest and who the best. We don't do that. Everybody gonna learn over here. Everybody's gonna understand. Everybody. That's like when we first started, it was people that were visually impaired. So then our people went and found the audio books for them, and for the people that the vice versa, they found the audio books, and I don't know if they didn't found the Braille. Shoot, it might have been that too. Like, we want everybody to learn. It ain't no, oh, we the only ones with this exclusive information. No, because the more you share, the more you get. So if you want to hold on to information and make people try to beg you to get it, you'll be begging to get information as well. But we give information out, and every time we do, somebody from another country, another state, just like we learned today, we already had somebody in the class that knew exactly how much a sumo wrestler weighed. We didn't have to go look, and really, we already got the information. Everything that the people in Cerca Trova find, they share. And we are putting our puzzles together bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. We're not trying to be no exclusive elite, nothing that can't nobody get the, We are riding our territories. Because we want the people in our communities to be healed. Their minds, their pockets, their families. We pulling folks out of sin slavery. That's what we doing. We are going into the places that the church folks don't want to go into. We're going to go there so we can snatch the souls that the devil is tricked into. Okay. So when y'all think about this, and then I'm going to go. If y'all seen Percy Jackson, y'all remember when they went to Vegas and they kept feeding them lotus flowers, and every time that they ate that lotus flower, the time just kept passing. And they talked to that dude, and he had been there since 1972, and it was 2005 or 7 or something. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The lily flowers that they kept, the cookie things. And they was like, he's waking up. They're waking up. Y'all remember that? So when you think about getting into sin, all you got to think about is that thing that the devil going to keep on feeding you stuff to keep on making you forget what your ultimate goal is, what your whole purpose on this planet is for, because that's what they did in that casino. They kept feeding them lotus flowers, and it made them forget about the outside world. Seeing how many people have got addicted to drugs in 30 years went by, and they was like, I promise you, it didn't seem like that. It didn't. And every time somebody tried to draw them out, the devil will come back and give them another lotus flower. Put their drug dealer right on the corner at where they at, and that drug dealer ain't never been over here. And all of a sudden, you in my area. Pimps, same thing. Kid try to get out the game, and oh my goodness, pimp ain't never left on this side of the tracks. And all of a sudden, I'm at this place hiding, and here you go. It's a real thing, y'all. So when you're reading and when you're studying, are you doing it to be superior to other people, or are you doing it to go be a Harriet or Harriet Tubman and set people free from the change that the enemy has locked on their bodies and on their families? That's called generational curses. Like, what is it that you are getting the information for? When you go to church and you sit under this pastor every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, you in all of these auxiliaries, what are you learning, and who is benefiting from what you learn when you go there? What's the point of you going if you're not learning nothing? What is the point of you going if it is not making you see God in a bigger way, and you don't understand him more, and you are not a better person because of it? Because if you're still nasty and your attitude still stink, then I don't know. What are you going there for? What are you doing? If you go to church and you don't even remember what the pastor preached about, why are you there for 6 hours? Because the Bible said you come into the church to learn, and then you go out into the world and spread the gospel. But y'all won't give people God unless they come to your church. They don't get no benefits. They don't get no love. They can't get no help, no financial, food, nothing, unless they become a member. But the alms that's paid to your church by all of the people that paid their tithes faithfully, and then they even give you extra offerings and stuff, is for the random people that don't go to your church to be able to come and get help so that they want to come back. Y'all be doing it the opposite way from what God said y'all was supposed to. You ain't fishing costing the fish money to get fried. You got to put a bait out there. And that bait ain't important to y'all. Because y'all go and get word and make people feel bad that they don't have what you have. And that's not what God said do. He said, go get the word and give it to all of the sick, sin, sick people that are in the world, because it's dark out there. And I've given you a light. And y'all try to cover the light for the people that y'all don't want to have it because they ain't got it. And then y'all let it shine on y'all raggedy friends who ain't about nothing and ain't thinking about God at all, for real. And then y'all will push the people with real gifts out the door that can actually help the community and that can actually speak a word into the people so that they can be healed. Oh no, y'all get rid of them. Y'all get rid of those folks. Kind of what the Sadducees and the Pharisees were doing. They got rid of Jesus because he was speaking against their church rules, honey. And they didn't sit with the drunkards and the whores. We don't do that around here. We are sanctified. We conduct ourselves in a way, honey. We are a peculiar people. We don't hang out with the riffraff. Not over here in holiness, we don't. With my Bible in my lap, not doing what God said, with my big old hat on, while I'm not taking the word to the world. I'm only keeping it in here if you come in here and get it. And when you come in here, because you're not one of us, we're going to make you feel it. Jesus called the church people vipers. What is a viper? Can somebody go tell me what a viper is? I know it's a snake, but what kind?
A poisonous snake.
Mm-mm. How big are they? How long are they? Where do they hide it, the vipers? Do they hide in holes and jump out unexpected? Are they hanging from a tree? Where do you find a viper? It'd be interesting to know, because I don't.
Can I answer that?
Yes.
Viper's not that big. It's one of the most poisonous snakes. It only takes a second or two for the venom to start to kill you, and they like warm bodies.
12 to 18 inches. They like warm, alive bodies, and they venom don't take long. And it start to kill you immediately. You ain't never had nobody, Lord forgive me, but I'm just gonna say it. I used to have Bible studies in my house, and certain church people would come over, ministers, ordained ministers, and I was not an ordained minister, and I would be having a Bible study in my house with the hood people, and you know what would happen? As soon as that church person would walk in, they would suck all of the air out of the room. I don't know why they come over here and listen to the Bible, because your face always frowned up like that, and they can feel your nasty energy, so they don't want to learn nothing from you. That's why they over here while I'm smoking this and drinking my drink and telling them, and the Lord loves you, baby. I know it's everything you did, but the Lord loves you. Now past that. So, okay, so if you get in your Bible and go to page 234, and they be like, for written down, bro. Man, I've been reading. We do it every day when y'all come here. It's the same thing. Folks be on here rolling up. They had a drink, and be here for 13 hours reading the Bible. But it's church people that go to church every single Sunday, and they couldn't tell you the last 4 sermons that have been preached. And they are sober completely. Right or wrong, y'all? I ain't judging nobody. I'm just telling y'all, look at the facts. It's stuff that be going on right in front of y'all, and y'all don't pay no attention to it. And y'all be like, oh, and I'll be like, you can't see. Because God's folks don't act like that. That's Jesus said, my people don't act like that. Who is your daddy? Lucifer? Molech? The Akkadians? Somebody said facts. I'm rolling up right now. Got to join you. Say 56. Love y'all. I'm about to go. So I will talk to y'all, because it is time for my man and for me to give me something to eat. I love y'all. I hope y'all go study.
Please, real quick. Wait, just one quick question. Real quick, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, I just want to apologize. I don't be meaning to interrupt. I just get so excited.
It's okay.
Okay, we was talking about the Indians. What is that cartoon, y'all? I think it's like an older cartoon, and it's a Native American, and like he snap his fingers or he say something, he's turned into a giant. What is that?
I don't know. Okay, y'all.
They were like superheroes or something.
An Indian where he,
They were like superheroes or something. It was a group of them. Like it was, I can't remember. I think it's like an older cartoon. He was a Native American, and he used to say something or snap his fingers, and he'd turn into a giant.
Apache Chief? Somebody said Apache Chief?
Yes.
I
Okay,
never
that's
even
all.
heard of it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
How old are you?
I am 31.
So it came out after me because I ain't never heard no Apache Chief never in my life. I'm sure gonna go look at it. Well,
Okay,
look,
that's all I
she
love, y'all.
said the Indian would snap their finger and then there'll be a giant. Did y'all go look up the Four Corners? Did y'all go look that up? Utah, Colorado. Did y'all go look up all the stuff that be happening there? Please go look up the Four Corners and look up spiritual things, Four Corners. And it's like Utah, Colorado, something and something right there. And the Indians, it's the land there. Part of Hanna-Barbera. Oh, wow. New Mexico and something else. Please go look that up. Go look up the Four Corners and look up the spiritual things that happen. As a matter of fact, there's a documentary about it, and the Indians be talking about what be going on over there. When the Utah, Colorado, Texas, Arizona, Texas, huh? I don't think it's Texas. No, it can't be Texas because those are all above, and Texas is over there. I don't think that's it.
I think it's New Mexico.
Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, and Arizona. I have to look at it. New Mexico. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say Texas ain't it. Okay.
Can I say what happens when you stand in the middle? Because I've done it.
Yes. Wait.
Okay.
No, wait.
Okay.
We have somebody that is stood in the place. Jessica, what haven't you done, girl?
I told you I'm a plethora of knowledge, and then I got a question about King Midas because you said something and I need to know something. We'll look something up. Okay, so you ready?
Okay.
All right. My goosebumps everywhere. Okay, so if you go, like, if y'all ever have to have a bucket list, put that on your bucket list. When you go to the Four Corners and you stand in the middle, okay? I wonder if we still got that on recording. You stand in the middle and you can yell and yell and yell till you just can't yell anymore. And anybody standing outside of it, because there's a little dot in the middle, they can't hear you.
I heard that before. That she said I heard that, and I just watched something about that. They said if you stand in the middle of the Four Corners, the people right outside of you, they can't hear you. Like they can be right next to you, right there. They can't hear you.
Yes, my daddy thought I was joking, and my son, they thought until I stepped out with them, you could see I was sweating, my cheeks were red, and I was mad.
I'm going. I am going. It's closed now? What? Because is it part of the place that's flooded? No.
Oh, can I ask my question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what did you say about King Midas?
Midas? Today?
Midas, the guy with the golden touch. You had said something, not today. You had said something about him because it triggered the thought. You had said something, and it always talks about King Midas, and he is actually a real person. And he had a minotaur in his labyrinth, and the minotaur would reap souls of all the people that came into the labyrinth. They would get sacrificed, and he would rip them apart. And I studied that in school. Well, not the soul part, but the labyrinth, the minotaur, and everything else.
Have y'all watched the movie The Labyrinth? Did y'all go watch it? By Del Toro. What's his name? The guy that did Hellboy. It's in Spanish, but y'all need to go watch The Labyrinth. You definitely knew, Jessica. It's in Spanish, but it's real good. That's crazy because it's all them beings in there. Yep, that's crazy. All right, y'all, we leaving. I gotta go. I love y'all. I don't know if we're gonna do class tomorrow because it's Friday, so maybe we'll do one Saturday since we didn't do one pretty much every day. I'll probably still go live. Maybe we'll have some wine tomorrow. It's Friday.
The Center of the Universe, they opened it back up. They closed it during the pandemic, but it should be back open because I know somebody that just recently went.
Wow. Okay. Okay, Pan's Labyrinth is really good. Yes, yes, it is. Okay, so I love y'all. Everybody have a good night. I don't know if we're gonna do Zoom tomorrow or not, but hopefully y'all go and research some of this stuff that y'all wrote down today. Get in depth with it. Get your dictionaries out. Go looking up maps and stuff and see. Go study. Okay. I love y'all.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, everybody.
I love you too. Good night.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Make sure y'all
Good night,
read, y'all. 'Cause now we
everybody.
know that the Amorites was in Ohio. Ooh, that make my toes wiggle.
Since you know that, look up the Pleiades.
Look up what?
The Pleiades. It's a star system, and all the Indians here, and then the Egyptians, and over what are they? The Aborigines. They all feel they came from the Pleiades. They're star people, which of course are the fallen angels.
Well, that's what I was gonna tell you. Did y'all see the people over in Africa that got the bird feet? Y'all been seeing that? Oh, look up the African city where everybody got bird feet. And they said that they ancestors was birds and they came from the stars.
I seen that. I seen it.
You seen it?
Uh-huh. I did.
Go look up the people, y'all, and write it down for tomorrow. Don't tell us who it is, but we gonna look up the bird people.
Can I say something?
Yes, ma'am.
There's also a good documentary. It's on America Unearthed. It says about the giants and of the Appalachians. It shows literally these, like, I can't even tell you how big the people are, but it's a very, very good documentary. It's season 3, episode 3, America Unearthed. And it talks about the Appalachian giants. And
in Tennessee?
Indians,
Y'all heard that? Unearthed in America?
No, America Unearthed.
America Unearthed, season 3, episode 3.
Yes, the Appalachian giants. They're actually Indians.
Appalachian giants, actually Indians.
There were an Indian tribe that was in the Appalachian Mountains.
They
were giants.
I believe it, Mama. Ain't that so crazy, y'all?
Yes, yes. Okay, that's all I had to say.
It's okay. Thank you. We getting ready to go, y'all. I love y'all.
Love
y'all
you.
got some homework to do this evening. Looking up the giants and stuff and the beings that's in the United States of America.
I'm taking off work tomorrow because I'm staying up all night reading.
Oh, don't get in trouble now. I done told you, just don't get us in trouble. They gonna be coming looking for us. Y'all done got bit by something. A mosquito done got its butt in my house, or maybe when I went outside. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Go study so we can have some stuff to talk about tomorrow.
Yeah, they
Like
gave
how
us
they
2
tell
hours
them
off.
in Ohio. Huh?
They gave us
I
2
said, I'm
hours
not gonna
off
tell them
tomorrow.
I'm outside.
Oh, we are outside, honey. I love y'all. I love y'all.